Okay, so this is our Land Rover 90. Bought it as a project car, developed some parts for it and what have you. It's a lovely looking thing. It's got Hurricane Special Edition markings from left-hand drive from Holland. It's got some issues with rust. What Land Rover hasn't, eh? So we've got the front outrigger, rusty there, and also on this side, and the rear one, that outrigger is going to be replaced completely. The rear cross member, that's previously been replaced several years ago, but that's now rusted through in several places, like there and there and there and there. Everything else about the thing is pretty good. Oh, there's a little rust on that piece down there as well. So behind that suspension trailing arm, there's a whole load of rust there. And other MOT failures include the wiper blade's not working and the indicator's not working, but I'm pretty sure that the indicators are due to the switch, because they sometimes work and they sometimes don't. That should be 15 to 20 quid for that. Got to press on. So we're in the workshop again, back to work on the Defender Hurricane. Last time we did a whole load of work on the front chassis, cross members, not cross members, body mounts. Gorgeous welds going on there. Did the other side too. I also managed to fit the body mount on this side, but that needs welding, which is my first job for tonight. Surprising how much bashing that took to get it in that hole. I would recommend in future getting a half round file and going at that inside piece, or a die grinder or something like that. Really would be worth doing that. The main task today is to get busy working on this rear chassis. As you can see, it's failed at MOT for excessive corrosion on the rear cross member. This rear cross member is previously fitted, you know, a replacement one. Quite a few holes in it, already been patched, as you can tell. They obviously didn't put any rust protection on it. Not a mistake I'm intending to make. I'm interested to see how that tow bar fits. I've never seen one like it before. That big gap there, I don't quite understand why that is there. So at least just to get the MOT done, it's not going to have a tow bar fitted. Although I do need one to be fitted. Because the Land Rover's got to have a tow bar. So once that's done, indicator, wiper blades, MOT. Watch this space. Well, it's been quite an evening. Started at 4 o'clock. It's now midnight. Got the old cross member off. That was a bit of a pig. Got the new one on. One side is welded up, ready to... Just one more weld along the bottom to do on that side. That side's clamped up, ready to go. All positioned nicely. All nice and true on the Land Rover. It's looking pretty cool. Tell you what though, I reckon it would be a lot easier to change a cross member on a Land Rover which hadn't already had the cross member changed previously, because you've got to grind all those welds off and it is an absolute mare. Whereas with a original chassis, you just get your 9-inch grinder, cut the things off, clean it up and you're ready to go, whereas I had to spend 2 hours cleaning up the welds, which I didn't enjoy very much. I was hoping to get that all done tonight. I wanted the kudos to say that I can weld up a complete cross member in one night, but hey, better not to rush it. This is the old piece of crap what came off. It's exactly the same as the one I put on. It's the same, from the same company, I would say. I cut all these off so that I could use them as spreader plates on the other side of the new one, because the ones that were on there came off, and as you can see I put those nice Allen screws on there. It wasn't badly welded on before, but if only they'd just put some rust protection on it. This paint which is on here, that's just to stop it going rusty in transit. So the one I've put on there, that's going to get covered in underseal. A big thick layer of underseal. And on the inside of the sections on the chassis rails, they're going to be filled with wax oil. Got to sort out the tow bar. Not sure what to do with that yet. I just want to get it through the MOT at the minute though. Bit more corrosion on this back door than I originally thought. Probably need replacing later on. Notice I took the rear wheel off. How many times did I hit my head before I took it off? You don't want to know. So I'm starting to get to know the thing pretty well. Most of it's on the floor. So tomorrow night, get up here, weld the other side up, finish welding that side up, clean it all up, put the cables back together, and then it's the indicator stalk. I hope it's that was faulty. I've gone and bought a new one. I think it is. I'll show you that though when I do it. Have you seen the bonnet? It used to have a tyre carrier on it. You can see where the holes used to be. And now it's just full of filler, which is all flaked off. Shocking, really. I'm a little bit confused about this green colour paint. Originally I thought it was just on the bulkhead and on the front wings, but it is on the back as well. Underneath where those little members, these little tabs screw on below the door, you can see this green colour paint underneath. So I've got a feeling that this thing came out of the factory in this colour green, maybe for the military, and then it got resprayed in this lovely blue colour, ready for the civilian market. I wonder if every single Land Rover which was ever made has got similar stories to tell as this one. I like it. I'm looking forward to taking it out on the road, off-road. Be good fun. Look, there you go. That's that bit I mentioned in the forum. Going to cut that out there, there and there and there. I'm going to weld in a little repair on that. Need to get hold of some blue paint to touch up all these little repairs. Lovely.